Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. And on this channel we talk about all things fandom and we talk about them in a positive way. And if that's something that appeals to you, you know you've come to the right place. And this is Terrifying Tuesday, and boy have we got a topic for you today. Now apparently the Friday the 13th series is happening, but that's not all. Now we know that they can literally put Jason Voorhees in there, so let's break it down. All right, so it's a great time to be a Friday the 13th fan, and an even more excellent time if you're a Jason Voorhees fan. And the reason being that Mark Tarbeloff, who is Victor Meller's lawyer, has kind of assembled all the rights to the Friday the 13th franchise, at least in terms of TV. Now, the reason being A24 is running this. They've done some movies. They've done some horror movies. They've done some more serious movies. But the word has been that this is going to be a prequel series and we wouldn't get to see Jason Voorhees. This is no longer true, at least in theory, because in an interview, he was asked, Brian Fuller, who's with A24 Films, was asked about this project. And he was asked what they could and couldn't show. And he said, so they asked, what characters and locations and whatnot are you allowed within the Friday the 13th franchise? And he said, everything. We can use everything. And, he proceeds to tell us they can use stuff from the final Friday. They can go to space. He says, not that we will do those things. Although if we do go to 10 seasons, he says he would be lobbying hard for space. So this tells me right here that we are potentially going to be getting Jason Voorhees in the series. Now, whether this starts off with Jason Voorhees as a younger kid, teenager, whatever, I do think that when we're talking prequel series here, we are in fact talking about Jason and the in between the time that he drowns and the time we see him in part 2. I honestly do think that's where we would pick up if this is a prequel. A lot of people are saying this is going to have Pamela Voorhees in it. I have no doubts about that, but the Pamela Voorhees we might be seeing might be very well in Jason's head. If they have rights to use everything within this whole thing, why wouldn't you start with Jason Voorhees? Pamela Voorhees is iconic because she's in the first movie. But Jason Voorhees takes over in the second and he does the most amazing thing. He makes you forget about Pamela Voorhees in the first movie and becomes the horror icon that Jason is. Now, I think it would be complete and utter waste not to use Jason Voorhees in that way. And the fact that they got the rights tells me that they think so too. Now, what makes the difference? I mean, a movie can't be done with Jason Voorhees right now because the parties need to come together and actually coexist, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. At least it don't appear like it is. And so how is it possible that on a TV series they could show Jason Voorhees in any one of the movies? How is this possible? That they can use things from any one of the movies, and yet they can't do a movie itself. Well, you have to look at it this way. Distribution says that Meller can only do stuff from the first movie as a movie. And he can only actually do it in the United States. Distribution for overseas is off limits to him. Then you have Cunningham, who actually can do stuff with Jason Voorhees. He just may not be able to use the name Jason Voorhees, and he has to give him a different origin. Well, this kind of hits a wall And how are you going to do it? Well, apparently streaming laws are different. Streaming laws for TV series that are on streaming channels are different. And this is the thing. As a streaming series, they have the right to use anything they want from any one of the movies. And there's nothing anybody can do. So this is great for fans of the movies. This is great because now we may actually get a Jason Voorhees TV series much in the same way that Child's Play exists in the form of Chucky, the TV series. Because if you're not aware, there's a couple different companies that have done the Child's Play movies over the years. And with the newer reboot of Child's Play, it left a little bit of marketing up and about, but, you know, they were still able to get both Child's Play franchises running coherently together. And then they went to the streaming TV series that we got to see. It's now on its second season. And that's, you know, that's doing okay. And it's gathered up a number of fans from the movies who really like them. And I could see this series doing the same thing. Okay, so remember Shelley from Part 3, the man responsible for giving Jason Voorhees his iconic hockey mask? He's now an entertainment lawyer. And he tweeted a little legal info on the TV deal. Reminder, he says that he don't represent Victor Miller or Horror Inc. The TV show is being produced by both Victor and Horror Inc. Do you see in the article where it says that Victor and Rob Barsaman will executive produce? He adds, Rob is Horror Inc., not Sean. So, what does this actually tell us? Well, this actually tells us that they're under a different deal. And not just that. His tweets definitely report that they can do anything they want with Jason Voorhees. So that means the sky is the limit with this series. And I couldn't be happier about that. As a fan of Friday the 13th without Jason Voorhees, it would feel okay if you did it right, but it just really wouldn't feel the same. And I'm sure a lot of fans of a lot of franchises feel the same way. So with this as a possibility, and them saying they can do anything they want, this is actually a pretty cool idea. We could get a series that's really trippy and jumps back and forth between the life of Pamela Voorhees and the life of Jason Voorhees. And as long as they provide us with some gory kill moments, I think everyone's going to come out of this a winner. I can't see where this is going to be a bad idea yet. But, you know, I keep my mind open and I hope and pray for the best in all things fandom. So I really hope that this series proves to be great for fans and create new fans for the series itself. But what do you guys think? Alright, don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments below. YouTube likes it when we hear from you, and we like hearing from you as well. Then don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button because it's free. It helps the channel. And, you know, it's a good thing. And then also make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button. Miko says we need more subscribers. And you don't want to disappoint this cute little face. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And yes, friends, you know at the end of the day, fandom is family.